You're listening to the Fifine K688 XLR USB microphone, and as this is a microphone review, all of the audio is unfiltered and unprocessed, so what you hear is what you get unless otherwise specified. I'm also recording everything in XLR mode until otherwise specified. I'll be playing a USB sample later on in this video. Fifine sent me this mic for free in return for a fair and honest review. I'm not obligated to say anything in particular about this mic, and all opinions expressed in this video are mine and mine alone. The box includes paperwork. Get out of here. We get a USB-C to USB-A cable, 8.2 feet in length, a threaded adapter for a mic stand, and here's the mic itself. The microphone feels well constructed, but not overly heavy. Even a light-duty mic boom arm should hold it off of your desk without any problems. The foam filter is removable to reveal the grill, and I gotta say, I've never felt a filter like this one. The best way to describe it is that it crushes and regains its shape like memory foam, but it feels like velvet. I'm not trying to be funny here. That's legitimately the best way I can describe it. On the back we have a headphone output jack, USB port, XLR port, headphone volume control knob, and a mic gain knob. It should be noted that these knobs, as well as the mute button on top, will only work in USB mode. This is a dynamic mic, so the further away my mouth gets from the capsule, the more it will be rejected. Ideally, I generally try to keep my mouth within 4 to 6 inches away from a dynamic mic. As I back off, you will really hear the sound drop off. Mic check 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3 4. This is what it sounds like as I talk into the side of the mic from about 1 feet away. This is what it sounds like as I talk directly behind the mic about 1 feet away. Here is a plosive test. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And here is an up-close plosive test. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Now I am talking into the mic and typing at the same time. The keyboard is about 12 inches directly underneath the mic as I talk. Here's a handling noise test. Here's a background noise test using my ultra-loud wind machines fan. Now I will switch over to some other microphones to give you an idea of what a few other XLR USB combo microphones in a similar price range will sound like in comparison to this mic. I'm simply going to unplug the XLR cable from the back of the mic and plug it into each different mic so all of the settings will be as close as possible. Here is the F-Deuce SL40. I've done my best to position this as close to where I had the Fifine K688 as possible. Again, this is the F-Deuce SL40. Mic check 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3 4. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Here is the Samson Q9U. Again, I've done my best to position this microphone about the same position where I had the Fifine K688. Again, this is the Samson Q9U. Mic check 1 2 3, mic check 1 2 3 4. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And here is the Samson Q2U. Again, I've tried to position the mic at about the same proximity that the Fifine K688 was positioned. This is the Samson Q2U. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And now I am back on the Fifine K688. Up to this point, I've recorded all samples with the microphone in XLR mode into a Scarlett 2i2 interface with the gain knob set at 3 o'clock. Now I'm going to switch over to USB mode and we can listen to the difference. So now I'm in USB mode, and in USB mode I'd like to point out that we can take advantage of the mic gain and headphone volume knobs on the back of the mic, as well as the mute button on top. You're going to want to be careful with the knobs on the back. They are very sensitive to touch and it picks up a lot of noise, so I would advise that you set your audio levels before you start hitting the record button and make sure that you don't touch those as you're recording. But as I turn the gain up and down, you can hear the mic drop off. This is at 100%. This is 50. I think it sounds good at right around 75% personally. On the top here we have a mute button. Mute's back off. And this is an overall handling noise, which I don't think it does very well with touches. So again, try not to touch the mic as you're recording. Here is a plosive test in USB mode. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And now we're back into XLR mode, and these are my final thoughts on the Fifine K688. I don't have much at all to complain about this one. It's a good sounding mic in both XLR and USB mode, and it does what it's supposed to do. And its price is right, at around $80 on Amazon at the time of this recording. If I had to dig deep to find something to criticize, I would say that it's a little prone to plosives up close if you're going for that proximity effect. And it's not easy to remove from this shock mount if you would want to mount the mic by some other method. But really, these are just minor nitpicky complaints on my part. I think the mic sounds great, but does it sound great for you? Everyone has different tastes in what they like to hear, and every voice is different. So if you're planning to buy a microphone, I highly recommend listening to as many reviews as possible. A couple of great places to start are the channels Obscure Mics and Audio Hotline. Anyway, I hope I've done my part in giving enough information for you to come to your own conclusion about this mic. That's all I have to say about this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.